Hello, good evening and welcome. I am the Evesham gamer, Teg, and it's time for some more double trouble. He's on the pop. I've really been pissed off in the past half an hour because for whatever reason, everything was all working fine with my Rode Wireless 2s, and there's still nothing wrong with them. But after I took all the filters and stuff off from OBS, it just didn't sound right. So I had to go back to my Hyper Quadcast S, aka the big dildo, because I was like, what the fuck's going on? I've removed all the filters. Anyway, that aside, welcome back to the channel, because double trouble is what I'm all about right now. I'm really kind of liking the ideas I'm getting over this, which is just simply a case of pick two games from a system and play them and talk a little bit about them. And on this occasion, we have two, I think, and they're two very important games to me in my history of the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo is not a system that I have a lot of love for. I don't have very much love for it, to be fair. But what I do have is a small collection of Super Nintendo games that mean something to me, bar one or two. And I'll give those, like, for example, Weapon Lord and Vortex. They're not games that I ever played back in the day, but they tickle my fancy. And they're the only two games that really have tickled my fancy outside of the small, I think it's like 25 games, something like that I have. Can't remember now. But the two I picked for you this week, which you already know of anyway, because they're on the thumbnail, is the rather superb Super SWIV and the rather excellent UNIRALLY. And both of these have quite a big part in my life, or played a big part in my life. More recently, this did, because I've already done this when I did a pickup video ages ago, but I got this from Mr. Tooty UK Stu. Back when the what was it, the Black Country Gaming Market was on. I think that was like October last year. I can't remember. Might have been August. Time just flies, especially as you get older. I think you'll agree. But yeah, nice condition one. It was in a plastic sleeve, and yeah, and it's a nice box copy. So there's hardly any marks on it. There's a tear thing there. He gave me a good deal at the time. We've got the manual as well, which is nice, and obviously, here's all the other gubbins with it, what have you. And we are going to be playing some of this in a moment on a Super Nintendo, on an actual Super Nintendo in 4K. No, it's not 4K. I ain't picking on anyone in particular. I'm not picking on anyone in particular about say MEGADRIVE gameplays in 4K or something like that. I mean, I can make 4K videos out of 240p stuff, and then when you go to watch it, it says it's 4K. It's not actual 4K. But anyway, I'm just making that point, okay? I'm just making that point. That's just how I am about things. I'm really fucking funny about things when people say something things, and I don't want anyone in particular to think I'm having a go at them for that. It's just a personal preference of mine. I understand how that works. So yes, technically it's 4K if you record it in 4K, but the actual original image is not 4K, so from the system itself. Anyway, we can argue about it all night, but it's not to me. Okay, right, back to Super SWIV. So any of you that are familiar with the SWIV series, obviously you'll know that Silkworm was the first game, and I think it was on the Amiga, and then along came SWIV. And that was obviously ported to systems like the Commodore 64, the ZX Spectrum, and then later on, I think it was like 1992, Super SWIV was released on the Super Nintendo. Mega SWIV was released later, I think 1994. It might have even been 1996, I can't remember, but there is, yes, Super SWIV is, by a lot of people's views, is the best version of SWIV that there is. Although I beg to differ in the sense that the Mega Drive version, so Mega SWIV, has an extra level. Like, kind of makes it for me, and the game is as good as. But you know, for sound, etc., Super Nintendo, yeah, Super Nintendo is the way to go. And I first played this back in 1992, yeah, when it came out, back in Edenbridge. And I have a lot of memories, a lot of fun memories of it. And it's a great game that you definitely have to pick up. It's not expensive. I think it's about 30 to 50 quid depending on condition. And obviously, if you get cartridge only, then obviously you're gonna get it cheaper. So, without further ado, that's my first of the double trouble this week. Let's have a little look at some gameplay, shall we? And I must remember, I need to choose a helicopter. So, here we go. Pre-made screen for you, so you can enjoy that a little bit more, knowing that it's full Super Nintendo entertainment system. Right, so if I recall, I did play it a little while ago, but I was just playing as the Jeep. But if you press select before you press start. So we're going to do that now. There you go. So you press select and then up or down. So there we go. I want the helicopter and then the right button. I think I just press start, don't I? I press start. Yes. Right. Here we go. I sometimes forget, but you have to move straight away to the right to get the first. Or what is it? Let's call it weapon drop. So, oh, it has given me the helicopter. I am the helicopter. Nice, right? So there you go. Look, there's the first weapon drop. Obviously, it's the Jeep. You don't have to worry about. Vice versa, doesn't it? You don't have to worry about things on the ground, in the air, and if you're a helicopter, you don't have to worry about things on the ground, aside from bullets, of course. Whereas my friend Stu, or Mav, says bullets. So avoid the bullets. Like those things get me. Those turret things that go underneath there, they usually get me. But not this time. So yeah, so I played this first back in 1992, around at my brother's friend's house of all places. It's a guy called James. I can't remember his surname now, but he lived directly opposite what used to be and no longer is there. Is Eden Valley School in Edenbridge, Kent. Ah! Right, get one of these. I can't believe that. Let's just blow this motherfucker up. Motherfucker Jones. Oh, it's another one that. Oh, what's in this one? Oh, it's wet. No, that wasn't giving me any favours whatsoever. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah. And yeah. So I used to I invited myself really around my brother's friend's house with my brother, so I could play this guy's Super Nintendo. He had all the games. All the games. Not all the games, but you know, he had some of the games. We've got the blue balls of death. And this was one of the games, yeah, and it's the first time I ever played it. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And it clearly had left a mark on me because I'm still playing it to this day. I play it in various iterations, predominantly on the Super Nintendo and then on the Mega Drive as well. It depends on what mood I'm in really for both of those. I think the Mega Drive actually got some cheats you can use. But I don't believe the Super Nintendo version does have any cheats. Oh, no, I don't like this thing. Oh. So, let's have that. So if you don't know what this... Well, you can see quite clearly what that bubble does. You can either use it as a smart bomb, or you can use it as a shield. Now, it's a little tip here. Wait till this thing gets hold of that, and then do your weapons like that. And apparently it gives you, slightly better stuff. So as you can see, I've got quite a spread at the moment on with my blue balls of death. These little things are a pain. If you're playing as a Jeep, they are a pain in the arse because they just literally they come up from behind you and then you don't know they're there, and before you know it's too late. But anyway, what we're going to try and do is get to the beat the first boss. And then we can move on to our second game, which obviously, as you've already seen, is Unirally, also known as Uni Races in the rest of the world. We'll get onto that a bit later. So this is actually a really good shoot 'em up, and for the time period when it came out, it was quite highly lauded actually. But I mean, the main reason why people enjoyed it more is just because it's just it's all action. The graphics are pretty good. Sounds okay, but there's nothing. I mean, you know, the actual, just the sheer amount of chaos that's going on is what really saves this game, and that's kind of my opinion as well. Let's get there quick. Saving the day, saving the day. Can you remember what? Can you remember what film that was from? That's right. To you at the back there. Yeah, that was Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna call? So yeah, and you know, and it's. I thought this might be one of those games that would get a lot more attention, in the sense that like it would raise in value. Look, this fucking train. I want to try and blow it. Oh, there we go. Finally got it. Let's get rid of these. Don't want any little heat seekers come up behind me, preferably. I won't use any of my other weapons at the moment because I don't feel like I need to, but oh boy, oh. So yeah, but I'll keep those for the boss at the moment, which is just around the corner. If that yeah. So all in all, yeah, it was well received. I think it was around about sort of like 80%. I think something like 82% I've forgotten reviews. You're not but you bastard. So I'm going to wait for that thing to shoot first. Okay. Oh, not. I don't want the little heat seekers. They're just. Is that all I've got? Just heat seekers. Oh, that looks like they're bloody useless. Well, they're not useless when you've got lots of enemies on the screen. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted, that one. Ah. Right. Okay. Jesus, this is going to get a bit tight, isn't it? Am I actually going to do it? Because I ain't going to... Oh. This is not ideal. Oh. Oh, I did it. I thought, well, that was it. Oh, I was done for. Oh, man. Thanks for joining me on that one. Phew. That was close. Right. Okay. Well, that was Super SWIV. And now, for my next double, which is going to be a phenomenally interesting game. I'm pretty sure this game actually was made... Well, the people that made it were like Rockstar or something like that. Can't remember now. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, let's move swiftly on with that. The next one we have here is Unirally. Okay, Unirally. Let's go. Just look at it. Just look at it in all of its glory. Unirally on the Super Nintendo, and as I said, you know, this is as I was kind of saying, this is I'd say it's quite a unique game. So back when this got released, I think it released with about 50,000, maybe 100,000 copies, but then good old, was it Disney Pixar, filed a copyright claim against DMA. Is it fucking hell, I did write it down what they're called, DMA Design Limited, who later became Rockstar North, as we all know, for Grand Theft Auto. And it was basically kind of like a cease and desist type thing. So they stopped making it. And that was the end of that. Very popular game at the time. It was all, this whole case was all based upon the unicycle itself. Rockstar North, sorry, DMA, yeah, DMA's counter argument was basically, you know, how else are you supposed to create a 3D, a 3D unicycle with personality? Like, they didn't copy anyone, they just did what they did, and well, the rest is history. So this again is a nice little copy I got here. The only issue with this one, I would say, really was just this tear here. I started to open this a minute ago before I started recording, because basically I fucked up. I didn't do something with the recording correctly, which is fine because it was only like a minute or so in. But when I opened the box, let's just have a look, you know, the first and most important things. So let's put the box down. It's got a nice, obviously, the manual. Someone's written on that, but it doesn't really mean anything, but you know, whatever. But what I thought was nice, and the reason why I got this, was because it came with the map, and not many copies have the map with. So I was pleased to have got this. So it's got a map of all the courses, horses for courses, and as I say, it doesn't come with many. I've not seen many copies that have the map with it. So, but what was even more nice was like that I put the receipt in there. So I paid 35 quid for this back on the 22nd of December 2024. Do you want to know the time? I'm just going to tell you, because anyway, at 12:45:41. But yeah, 35 quid. And I think that was a very reasonable price for a copy in such good condition as it is. And whoever had it before and sold it to CEX put the cartridge in the bag. Just so you know that I am going to be playing this on my Super Nintendo, and it's not one of these dodgy repros. There we go. You see, so I've already got this as an individual copy, just like I have for Mega SWIV. So I'm going to be getting rid of those. Don't need them anymore. I said I don't. Maybe I'll just keep these in boxes and then just play the other copies. Not that it's going to make any difference, because as you know, cartridges are pretty hardy things. So anyway, probably hear it now in the background. Let's get on with some gameplay, and I can tell you a bit more about how and when I started to play this game. So, Unirally, 1992 again. I think it was 1992, around that period, 1993 maybe, was when I was playing this again at my brother's friend's house, James. I've never been any good at it, but it's all about doing stunts. So the more stunts that you do, the faster you can go, and obviously you need to go faster so that you can win the race. So, but this, you know, at this my brother's friend's house, this was the first time I played this, and it was the last time until I acquired a copy. The cartridge copy was about 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, and prior to that, I hadn't played it since 1992. So press the select button. Let's look at the options. Is there an option to make it easy to define, like, oh, you can choose a name. Is that all the names you can choose though? I'll rename who? Let's rename Ed, and let's call him Teg. And why not? Because, you know, define. We'll keep the leagues there. Keep that all the same. One player. Right, there we are. Teg. And by the way, the proper pop's back out now. Okay, I don't know. I didn't check what the. Let's read. That's what the whole point of a freaking manual is to read it and what the controls are. So, what we got here? Some screen layout. What about that? So, okay. So B button will make the unicycle leap. I don't need to know that. I want to see a controller layout, not a freaking telling me. It tells you in a very unique way. I just need to know properly before I start it. It's quite nice though. The images and stuff in this are really quite cool. So okay. So but B button will make the unicycle leap into the air. as if scolded, and button Y will slam on the brakes. Right, we don't want Y, not listeners, when this is when we need it. Okay. So what it don't tell me. Ah, fuck it. Let's just go for it. We go on crawler. Dragster. Okay. On versus Sylvia. Well, I'm going to lose, aren't I? I don't know what button to press to go. Okay. As you can see, I'm not doing these twists very well. Okay, I can't do that then. So what? I mean, I'm a loser. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Not quite sure how I'm supposed to go. Oh, okay. Well, fine. At least I haven't got to unlock other courses. So yeah, we used to have a lot of 2-player races on this. I don't ever recall it being any good at it. So, you know, nothing changes. But obviously. Whoa! Oh, he's gone, look. He's right behind me now, I think. Oh, he's hit the... Ah! Oh, I didn't remember to do the twisting like that. I wiped out. So you've got to use L and R to... Whee! Oh, look. Oh, he's getting... Oh, he's... Oh... No, I don't know. It's a few laps. Okay. Like that. Okay, he's gonna keep going. He's gonna get closer and closer and closer. Oh, I've done it again. So that's that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win this race, but anyway. Oh, I thought it was there. I think I'm gonna lose this now. Twister City, eh? I don't know if I'm going to catch up with this guy now. I've completely lost now. Like that. Don't think. Yeah. Oh, he was close. It was, as the saying goes, close but no cigar. Right, because I'm just totally focused on what I was doing there. Yeah, takes a bit of practice. So like the L and the R buttons make you kind of flip over. B button makes you jump. A makes you twist. Or does B button make you brake? I don't know, something like that. But I don't know what this one is. Bowl. Oh, you've got these stunts in the bowl. Right, okay. Well, let's just give us one a try. Oh, we'll go. We gotta go. No. Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm fucking doing here. Like that. Triple flip, nice. Am I going to do this in time? I think I am going to just about to get the score. Yes. I'm sure his mother moves here, isn't he? Okay. Nice. Well, that wasn't too difficult. I mean, it can't be too difficult to do that, can it? I mean, you just got to press a few buttons, etc. But well, at least I qualified. That's the main thing, I suppose. Switcher. Monster. silver. That's just for the whatever. Right, okay, well, let's have a quick go on Switcher. And then we'll finish off with a little bit of a discussion and whatever's going to be next. Okay, so, but I enjoy this. I think it'd be better if if I just spent a bit more time on it, but this guy's going to do much better than me, his computer, and I don't know if it's on easy or hard. I don't know what I'm doing, but it is fun. It is fun. You can't just win by doing that. I've got to keep doing these flips like that. Oi, double roll. You don't hit it right. Oh, there's some glue there. You hit the glue. I missed the glue. You know, to really jump like really high. Jump there. I don't think I'm going to catch up. Ah, it's that glue again. You've got to be so quick to avoid that glue. We're going to do the twist. We're going to do the twist, and we do it like this. Come on, baby. And hit that glue. No. I don't know how much further I'll go. Okay. So that's the finishing line. And I'm a loser again. Oh dear, oh dear. And the little white ones was wobbling his head going, yeah. Look at you. And I didn't even... Did I qualify? I don't know. I don't think I did. No. Anyway. I don't want to do that. I just want to go back to the start. Let's just reset it, shall we? Well. Okay. So, UniRally. Why? I think it's, you know, my memory isn't too strong over it, but it's a good game nevertheless. I certainly enjoyed playing it back in the day, and I'm somewhat enjoying it now. I think if I give it a bit more time again, I might get into it. But I don't, as I say, I don't recall I've ever been any good at it, so, which is a shame. So, that's my double trouble for this week. And what I want to do is, anyone that watches these videos, I'd love for you to suggest to me, like, what system you want me to do a double trouble on. So, just so as you're aware, and I might have to put a post about this just so that people can then use that as reference. But the systems that I've got, and I'm not talking about a system that's got like 2 or 3. I mean, I will mention briefly actually the systems I've only got a handful of games on, so I couldn't do lots of those. But for like the Xbox 360, I've got like 1100 now, I think, or something. So plenty of choices there. That'll just go on forever. So, well, it doesn't matter about the other games. So systems that I can do loads of double troubles on are the Mega Drive, the Master System, the Mega CD, the Xbox 360. I've got probably about the PS3, PS2, PS1. I'm not going to do handhelds other than the Game Boy Advance, but then again, there's only 6 games I've got for that. But you know, hey, if I've only got 2 games for one system, that's enough for one double trouble anyway. So, Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, the Xbox One, the Xbox Series. What else have we got up here? The original Xbox. Because I know I've got more than that. I have got an Atari 2600, but I'm not going to bust that out. It's just too much effort to capture that. GameCube, Super Nintendo, as we're doing here, and as we did Mega Drive last week. Oh man, try me. Just put a comment below if it's something you want me to do. A couple of games on whatever system. Just put a comment below and I'll do it. It's not a problem. If you get 10 people, that'll never happen, but if we had 10 people and it went 50-50 down the middle, and so 50% Mega Drive, 50% Super Nintendo, I'd have to take a pick on it. If one person just comments and says that they want Super Nintendo, then I'll do that. Simple as that, really. So it'd be nice just to kind of get a bit of engagement going, because I don't really feel there's much engagement that goes on between me and anyone that watches these videos. That is those people that get to the end of the video. So, but I'll put this, what I've just said, into the description below, and I'll do a post about it as well. And that's it. So that's my double trouble for this week. keep an eye out for my next Double Trouble, which will be next week. Obviously, don't expect it to be every Friday. It'll be, if I can do it, I will, and if I don't, then it will be very soon after. So, but there we go. Super SWIV and UniRally on the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo. So, thanks for watching. If you're staying right to the end of this video, even just checking out the first bit or just flicking through, don't matter. I'm happy either way. Alright, so enjoy your weekend, or whenever you watch this, just enjoy whatever you're doing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care for now. Ta-ta.